All right, to celebrate the release of F9, I think the perfect thing to do here is give some Fast and Furious fans the proper welcome to the family. And who better to do that than Justin Lin and Mr. Ludacris? Ludacris Bridges is here. Guys, I have some fans on the Zoom right now. They have no idea you're here. You guys down to give them the surprise of a lifetime?
Of course.
Let's do it.
What's up, man? How are you?
Good. How about you?
I'm good, dude. Thanks for joining. I'm glad we got to get you to be a part of this.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you for having me.
So listen, I promised you a clip from F9. Before we get to that, I want to hear. I watched your YouTube video where you ranked F5 as the best in the franchise.
Yeah,
you got a lot of praise for director Justin Lin. I want to hear about that. Tell me about your love for F5.
Dude, Fast and Furious 5 is the one that actually like turned it around for me because I love the first one, but like ever since then I was like 2, 3, 4, but 5 kicked it back into overdrive for me and just put a big smile on my face. It's the one I revisit every single year, and every single time I get the chance, I make sure to see it in theaters when it is playing.
Oh, dude, I'm going. They're doing the marathon. I'm going to see it again. So listen, this time around F9, Justin is sending Tej and Roman to space, right? You saw the trailer.
Yeah.
So before we watch this, before we talk more about it, anything you want to know about that in advance?
You know, I'm just like, they're finally doing it. And that's the thing I've been like waiting for them to do. You know, they've done everything up to this point. They've had a safe follow them across their car. They've gone through skyscraper to skyscraper, and now they're going to space. And that's exactly what I've wanted the franchise to do at this point.
I love it. So listen, before we watch this clip, I do have something else I want to bring in because there's some people I think might be able to give a little bit more information on what we just talked about. We have director Justin Lin and Ludacris Bridges joining us. Tej himself.
Yes.
What's up, man? What's
Hey,
going
how you
on?
doing? Hey, I'm good. How about you guys?
I'm good, man.
Awesome. It's so great to meet you guys. Oh my god. I
Chris,
love both of you guys.
Chris, what was it like to shoot those space sequences?
Man, listen, it was actually really crazy because this is a time where we actually did get to do our own stunts.
Yeah.
Justin will probably laugh because we were extremely uncomfortable wearing these damn space suits, and we had harnesses, and we were lifted up in the air and had to get back in the car. So, you know, in order to try to emulate the gravity of being in space. So it was a pain in the ass, but I guarantee you, in order to make something so thought-provoking, so emotional, roller coaster worthy, of course we had to be uncomfortable shooting it, because it wouldn't be the scene that it is that you're going to see on June 25th without us having that type of uncomfort. So I can't wait for you to see it. And I'm glad I can finally say that we're going to outer space, man. I had to keep this secret for a long time.
I love that. I love that you guys are finally going to space. Just a little tease that you see in the trailer just put a huge smile on my face. I sat there going, oh my God, they're actually doing it.
Yeah, man. And Justin has to speak more towards this, but I told him, I was like, I know we had a submarine, but the only other thing after this, we got to figure out how to fight scenes in water. Like, we have to be in water and figure out how to do something in water where we're fighting. I'm sure Justin can't reveal what else he has planned, but at this point, truly can't think of anything. I have no idea what else we could do. So maybe he'll give you a glimpse into this mind of Justin Lin that is, everyone wonders what goes on inside of.
Hey, let's hear it, Justin. What do you got planned?
Oh man, I'll say one thing. The thing about space, you know, it's something that we've always kind of talked about, like what we can do, and we always want to make sure if we do something crazy that we earn it. And I remember just working on the Tej and Roman journey on this one, and you know, we've literally been talking about for I think 6 to 8 years. And I remember working on it, I was like, God, we need something big to really kind of thematically kind of earn it. And I thought, could this be the one? You know? And so I remember that day when that happened, and I drove to Vin's house. I said, hey Vin, we got to talk. And I remember sitting there and I shared with him, and he looked at me, goes, I think this is the one, you know? And it was a moment, you know, what I love about what we do is that, you know, we've been together, all of us, you know, for me, it's been 15 years. And to be able to say, we've earned something, or like, you know, sometimes I talk to Chris, I can remember down in Puerto Rico, or Tyrese something, and it could be 10 years ago. And finally we're doing something where we're like, remember that moment on the bridge when we were doing this? It's now finally connecting. And that's like, it always, to me, it's still, I still have the sense of awe, because the fact that, you know, we can be doing this, you know, and earning these new chapters, man, it's just rare. It's rare to be able to be part of this.
And that's what I love so much about the whole entire franchise is just how each film builds on the next one and how it just gets bigger and bigger and it just becomes more fun.
Well, listen, I lied to you about the clip. This was the surprise.
Hey, I love it. I love it.
I hope it lived up to the hype, dude. Zach,
did.
Thank you for coming to hang today, man.
Hey, thank you guys. Thank you. So nice to meet y'all, you guys.
You too, man.
How's it going?
Oh, living the dream here. So listen, I told you we're gonna watch an F9 clip. I just got to see it. It was unbelievable, dude. It was so cool.
Awesome.
All right, so but first, before we watch it, we got to talk a little bit about your love for the Fast and Furious franchise, because we talked about this, but now you're on the stage here. You tell me about your love of the franchise. Like, which one of the movies is your favorite and why?
It's so tough. It's probably a toss up between Furious 6 and Furious 7. They're both just so great, and they both come from different directors actually, because I believe James Wan did 7, right?
He did.
Yeah, they're both very different, but they're both equally amazing. And I appreciate the Fast franchise just so much, because what started out as a simple disagreement about a tuna sandwich has become so much more. It's just like a rich cinematic epic with brilliant characters and lore, and it's a damn good time at the movies. You know,
I totally agree, and I can't wait to go see this one in a theater. But you mentioned Fast and Furious 6, which was directed by Justin Lin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, and that also has Ludacris Bridges in that one too.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we don't have a clip, but I do have something I think you might like.
Oh my god!
Hey,
What's going on, man?
What's happening, dude?
Man, we're more excited to talk to you than you could possibly be of talking to us, man. You have the opportunity right now to ask Justin Lin whatever you could possibly ask him, and he's going to answer it, and he can't veer away from it. So think very deep right now about what you want to ask the mastermind Justin so that he can answer. I'm not going to let him veer. I'm not going to let him beat around the bush. He's going to directly answer whatever question you got right now. Let's go.
Man, everything is just flooded out of my head. I was not anticipating this.
What's been your favorite thing from the trailer so far? What do you want to know more about?
Oh, I don't know if you can tell me much more, but you know, my boy Han. I don't know if you can delve too deep into that, or you know.
No, I love putting Justin on the spot. He has to ask a question about Han. Let's see what he says.
wow. Look, I don't want. Honestly, we're so close now. I don't want to spoil it. I think you just got to go and see it.
All right. I really deeply apologize. I am busy right now. There are legends. There are legends here. Can't be doing this.
Oh, Billy. Listen, man. Oh man, that's amazing. Well, listen, I'm sorry we couldn't get you the Han spoilers you were looking for, but I hope this surprise lived up to the hype here.
Hey, no spoilers. I'll go in excited. You know, dude, you got to go in fresh as you can. Let's be real.
That's right.
You don't want to spoil every single moment.
He's really a fan. I love that you're trying to protect Justin Lin right now. This is the greatest. This is the greatest thing ever. Listen, I'm only asking you to make sure you ask him because I ask Justin Lin direct questions and I hardly ever get a direct answer either. So I was thinking that one of the fans could actually get one, but it's okay. It's all love. This is his contract clearly states that he's not allowed to give away secrets, and I can only respect it. I get it.
Yep.
He says anything, Dominic Toretto shows up with a crowbar. That's it. You know? All right, Billy.
Hey, but guess
let
what?
me stay on the sideline and just make some suggestions that will probably never happen.
Guess what? You can ask me any question you want, and I'm gonna give you the answer. So what you got?
Oh boy. I don't know, man. Can you
Hey, Justin, what can you tell him? Put it that way, because right now he's overwhelmed with emotion. I love how much of a fan he is. Maybe we need to volunteer whatever information you can give him on anything.
I'll tell you one thing. Usually, you know, when they do these trailers, as a filmmaker, you're like, oh man, they're giving away this, they're giving away that. And now we have 2 long trailers that we share with the world. And I could tell you that there's still so much that we haven't shared. So that's why, like, I'm really
What?
proud. I'm really
What
excited.
the-
So,
What kind of answer was that? He basically just told you we have even more information that we can't tell you.
I'll be surprised to figure out what
I love it.
We've lost Luda. Oh no.
He's gone into the stratosphere for real.
Oh
What
man.
can you tell him? I can tell him there's so much more that we can't tell him.
He's done this before. Listen, Billy, thank you for coming and hanging with us today, man. I hope this was a great surprise for you. And
Oh, dude, this is fantastic. Thank you so much.
so we need the 2 cameras cut off for the last time here, and then we're gonna bring in our last fan. Thank you for coming to hang out. I'm being a part of this F9 little preview event we're doing. We talked, and you told me you're a huge fan of Tej. So I want to hear about, what do you want to know about Tej going forward in F9? Any predictions?
Dude, I'm wondering how him and Roman are going to space.
Yeah.
What's going on there, and like how Roman's going to behave, and what Tej has to do to kind of keep him under control. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, and Justin Lin is the one sending them to space, so it's gonna be crazy, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I did lie to you, I did overhype, but there is no clip. We have Justin Lin and Ludacris here, Tej and the director.
Yeah, what up, man?
Dude, how's it going? Good to see you.
Hey, man, good to see you too. And Justin is here too.
Awesome
Hey.
to have you, Justin.
So listen, this is your moment. You can ask a question about Tej. You can make a prediction. You can tell everybody what you want to see. What do you got?
Wait, first, Justin has to literally explain this space scene. Now that the cat is out the bag, I want him to explain to you how it came from inception to final. Like, at least he's got to explain that, because I know you want to hear about. Because Tom Cruise is talking about going to space in a movie, but we actually did it before him, right? So you got to give him something, Just.
well, first of all, I think we wanted to make sure we earn it, but once we earned it, I felt like I went back to school. I was talking to NASA, like rocket, literally rocket scientists, about like just learning about everything. So it was a lot of fun, and it was something that I felt like, if we've been talking about it for 9-10 years, and we were always kind of betting which character is gonna go, and we weren't sure in the beginning, and then we just kept kind of refining it. And then one day I was working on the script, and I was like, I think it's Roman and Tej, and I drove to Vin's house, and then I looked at him, and he's like, yeah. And it was this amazing moment that I feel like it was 10 years in the making.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Were
And
you
to
guys
answer
able to
your-
breathe up there?
No, I mean, listen, I kind of said it earlier. I was like, man, the way we had to shoot it was crazy, because, we were harnessed, and it was very, very uncomfortable, and we were in these suits we could hardly breathe in. And man, I think that sometimes you have to be that uncomfortable in order for a scene to come out the way that you're going to be able to see it when it comes out June 25th. And so, man, I can't wait for you to see it. But to answer your original question, you were saying, how do I control Tyrese's character? And if you're a big Roman and Tej fan, then you know that there's no way I can control Roman's character. I can't control him. He just does what the hell he wants to do, and it pisses me off at all times. So I can't give away the scene, but I can promise you it'll be well worth the wait when you see it. And you're gonna go through a roller coaster of emotions, man, because Justin was really a mastermind when it came to not just making it about space, but making it philosophical as well, and really thinking about life and the afterlife and what we're here for and what the meaning is, and love and laughter and family and existence and loyalty and purpose, all of these different things put together. So, you seem like one that really takes a dive into the real intelligence of not just what you see on screen, but what it took in order for the scenes to come to fruition. So I'm glad that you asked that question, man. And I can't wait for you to see this, bro.
I'm so excited. I mean, there's so much opportunity for what's gonna happen. So I can't wait. I got goosebumps watching the trailer. So
That
Thank
speech
you, bro.
right there, that had me ready to run through a brick wall after hearing how much went into that. I'm so excited too now. I love it. All right, guys. So, Tommy, listen, thank you so much for joining us. We're gonna hop off for today, but any farewell you'd like to bid here?
honestly, thanks for all the work that you guys are doing for this. This gives me something to look forward to, and I can't wait to be back at the movies and see this again. So
We can't wait
Oh
for you to
man,
see it either,
thank you
bro.
for all your passion.
Peace.